I got this fascination, not quite obsession, but certainly a fascination when I was in my 20s. I wanted to read about early Christians, but not necessarily the ones who wrote the Bible. And that movement, that Christ following movement, was actually pretty rambunctious and wild, but also really positive and soul giving, you know. But as I began to look for the concept of Lent in that early Christian church family, I was surprised. There's what they called catechesis, and it was like a training before your baptism at Easter. It was kind of the idea, and that's what has grown into what we call Lent. But the whole concept was like training. It wasn't like, you know, being miserable or anything. There was fasting involved, real fasting. I mean, they did a lot of that, but it was like training. It was focused on how to put Christian spirituality into who I am. So I've always been kind of edgy about churches when they make Lent sound like, you know, it's the season you give up chocolate or something, instead of it's the season where I stretch, I train my spiritual life. So that's why, as a pastor, I've always kind of leaned toward using the term that is rooted in Lent, the lengthening, the stretching, as the concept for the season. And I've been really working at stretching this season, and I bet whoever would be listening to a conversation like this would be too. So that's what Lent is to me.